Hello. I'm going to say that. Hello again, because it was not unmuted yet. But it is now unmuted, and I am back here. And welcome to this Final Boss Fight live stream of D&D in the middle of our epic D&D weekender. Because this is an epic D&D weekender. Last night we had D&D. Tonight we have D&D. Tomorrow we have double D&D.
Woo!
So all of the many D&Ds. Ben has resubscribed for 30 months in a row.
Oh god, I'm terrified to think what's going to happen when I log into Twitch.
Hold on.
I've lost track. It's definitely not that many though.
It's my time again. Now, what diabolical thing should I get John to say in this block? I hate Star Wars. No, too easy. I want all the Beanie Babies. No, irrelevant. Oh, come on, I need to come up with something before I run out of woe. Tales of Gaming Addiction has resubscribed for 26 months in a row, saying, hype! And Rogue Trader Enthusiast has said, the mad laughter in stereo is terrifying.
Yeah.
Well, trust me, if you had it in Dolby surround sound, it would be even worse if I had the microphones to capture that. Please get subscribing so that we can get the audio capabilities to appear from any angle.
No.
That's what I was half expecting you to say. You were going to get one of those microphones, you know, with the two ears on it.
Yeah, I mean, we could binaural D&D podcasts. It's the thing of the future. We'll have like microphone placed in middle of table. We'll all sit around it. You'll hear where we were sat around. If you were sat in the middle of our D&D table, I don't know why anybody would be sat on the table. That would just be inconvenient.
You're the POV of the host's cat that's sitting on the table.
Yeah, POV cat on the table. It's a.
So you a good boy.
It's a Patreon stretch goal.
No, it's not.
We don't actually have a Patreon at the moment, but you know, if we did, it could in theory be. Thank you guys, all three of you, so much for resubscribing. So that's 30, 26, and 20 months respectively. Well done. And now, without further ado, let's get on with D&D. I am joined by Angel.
Hi.
By the Rogue Trader Enthusiast. Okay, apparently we've started a thing. By Steam Chew.
Hello.
By Ben the Quest Giver.
Oh no, definitely not doing that.
By Smitty. And by Obsolete Goat.
I will be using the wheelchair rules from Mustang Arts. Thank you guys for making my one stand out so much more.
It made it so funny.
You know I need to say it each time. I can't be whimsical.
Is it bad I was trying to pull off a Joker laugh before that?
Ben, can you give us a Joker laugh?
I can try, huh? Hold on.
I don't know if your voice is up for that right now.
Oh.
Well, that was unsettling. It was like I was seeing Mark Hamill.
Yeah. That's actually really good.
I do love that when it was going for the audition, the story of this where he was laughing and practicing so much in the car, but he ended up singing, laughing to the music in the radio, just laughing in general, sort of got a very operatic kind of feel out of it, and scaring every driver who came by his open window.
I mean, you would.
Believe it.
Anyway,
I believe it.
Milady Law, hello and welcome in. And we are, as we get started on tonight's adventure, we're going to go over to Toya for the recap. Buckle up.
All right, you guys. See, the nice thing is it's my turn to give the recap, and everybody knows that I've been paying really, really close attention to everything that's been happening. Unfortunately, I don't remember what actually happened before we got to Skullport, so it can't have been all that important. Anyway, I'm a little bit distracted because I think he did something to his throat. Guess that's what you get for deep-throating a bunch of goblins or whatever, I don't know. Don't ask me. It's his business. Anyway, so we make it to Skullport, and we got a pet, and I got, oh my god, the cutest little rat thing, and she's adorable, and Zara even let me keep it, so we all ended up getting pets. And then we found this inn, and the innkeeper was kind of sketchy teenage guy, and I don't really know what was going on there, but you know what? Not my business. He just kind of seemed bored with life. And then we went to, like, this restaurant in, like, a whole worm body thing. It was wild. I can't even tell you how wild it was. And then next thing we know, we're in a freezer, and I think this guy was going to try and kill us, but then he kind of failed, and then he kind of didn't, but we didn't die, so it was a good thing. And then went off, and I'm not entirely sure where he went, but he went somewhere. And then we were talking, and it was a little kind of weird because it was awkward because there's this whole thing going with wool, and I don't really get it because I'm not that smart, but apparently there's like a mind flare or something involved. I don't know. I probably don't have enough brain for that. Anyway, so me and Zara were having a really, really, really nice meal, actually. It was really nice. And then all of a sudden, a couple of the other guys left, and then comes back, and he starts saying something about undead things, which is pretty bad because it's kind of my job to kill undead things if they're not naturally undead. Like, I mean, a vampire is one thing, but when we start talking about, like, revived beings and necromancy and shit like that, it's like I have to get involved, and it's a pain in the ass. But unfortunately, my boss is a god, and so I'm kind of stuck, so damn. But, I mean, at least we'll get to stab something, so that's always good, right?
So I feel only the need to fill in that when you were in the meat locker, Wole turned into a 9-foot-tall demon creature with large wings and ate a guy.
Oh yeah, that was pretty badass.
But, you know, other than that, I think that was a pretty well summed up what happened last time.
I'm going to be perfectly honest, I couldn't remember who turned into the giant thing.
So
what would have heard that you forgot?
Wole also forgot himself that he turned into the 9-foot-tall demon thing.
Having a nice little, I'm in a lot of pain nap right now,
So yeah.
He's more not in pain.
He has chronic pains. That's why he uses a wheelchair, so all the time.
Yeah, none of the time is when he's not in pain right now.
Yep.
But yes, we start the session as you guys are leaving the Worm's Gullet. Are you heading straight to Dead Man's Corner, or is there anything you'd like to do along the way as you make your way through Skullport?
I gotta go kill this shit, so I can't really stop. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think Mason's gonna make a detour. He needs to do something to clear his mind from what the fuck that was. Killing undead is much simpler than thinking about a wall.
Okay, we'll skip straight to that map then. As it replays the last announcement that occurred. Who amongst you? Let me just get a quick marching order. Who would be at the front of the group?
That would probably be guiding. Well, you don't know where it is, so...
Well, yeah, but, like... So it'd be, like, him and Toya.
Don't get me wrong, I reckon you'd probably be by my side. We'd probably be walking straight in together.
Yeah.
I'll be guiding you there.
So if I put...
I'd be just behind.
Toya, and Vason in the front line. And then I'm going to switch these guys around as well. There we go. That sounds about right to me. I'm going to bring you guys over to this battle map.
Ooh.
I'm presuming that someone while outside.
Hi.
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
I mean, do you want to be parked outside?
I'm currently having a little nap right now, so unless someone's waking me up, then it'd be kind of a dick move to just be like, right, leave him in the room with all the zombies in.
I don't know about that. We have just seen you turn into something incredible. We could just push you inside and let you handle it.
I feel like if Wall's gonna be outside having a nap, someone should at least make sure no one runs off with Wall.
It's fine. Wall has a gun.
Yeah, but someone could run off with you and the gun. Could you look after Wall?
Yeah. I did delete it, right? Yeah, good.
Yes, you did. Good little goblin buddy.
But not sure I could handle Wall being wall napped.
Is there no light in this room?
There isn't.
No, fair enough. I thought you said last time, but I thought I remember there was a light coming from here, unless she's turned it out.
I believe that I'm gonna go along the lines of if there was a light last time, she's turned it out since.
She's a smart one. We've got to be careful.
I can see a lot of things on the map, but
Yeah, I can see plenty.
I will say, I might not be speaking too much in this one.
That is fair. You've had a busy day. I'm going to assume that we're going to go straight into rolling initiative on this, unless anybody is going to. I think we've all said
be sort of
stabbing
Toya
things
forward for the sake of this one, because last time it was trying to figure. You said you were going to take a look and figure things out, so basically it's for you to figure things out. I don't know if you want to talk to the lady.
No, Toya was kind of expecting something a little less obviously horrifying. Toya's taken one good look at that, and she's just all like, yeah, no, we need to kill these things, like, now. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it.
I think that's a lot of corpses.
Yeah. I mean, it's my job, you guys. You don't have to be here. But
No. But I've got some things that I need to work out.
No, I wasn't sure whether this was right or not to kill him, so...
Would you guys be so kind as to roll your initiatives?
Sure.
I don't know if it came through on my mic, but there was just knuckle cracking in response to that question.
It did not, but thank you for the visual.
I'm really not sure as I'm walking. I'm getting ready to talk to the missus, I think. Hello?
See, this is my only problem with rolling for initiative.
It's a lot of walkers.
Is that I'm stuck with a 12 here, whereas realistically, Toya would have taken one look at these things and just immediately moved into action, you know?
Well, if you're moving in like that, then it will be a surprise round. So they are surprised by the fact that a cat person has just charged in with a sword. They weren't expecting that.
Nobody expects the feline inquisition.
Yeah, I know, right?
Nuri, could we get initiative?
It's still loading at the minute.
Okay.
Surely that surprise is perfect then.
Oh!
I live for it.
Hopefully it will come through.
Yes.
No, I reckon you'll be lying.
So let's begin the combat with Nefira.
I get to start things off. Oh, joy.
Wait, I'm confused now, because I thought we were going to do the surprise thing.
Yeah, you guys get surprised. You're all bursting in.
Yeah, we all get to do the fun things. Alright then. Well, the first thing is it worth summoning a friend? Do I really want to summon a friend?
Wall is outside if you want something fancy.
Summon Wall's unrelenting hunger.
That'd be a bad idea, but also at the same time, I mean, he's just outside.
No. We'll hold off something in front for now. I shall start this off with a couple rounds of Eldritch Blast at the zombies closest to me and Toya first.
Okay, these are walkers.
Oh.
Just remember that.
Okay then. Walker number 1, a 10 to hit.
That'll hit.
Woo! Take 11 points of force damage.
It does.
And the second one also hits on a 14.
Yep.
And 8 points of force damage.
Are you hitting the same one or the one next to it?
Indeed, the same one.
Same one. You blast 2 bolts of spider web-like force out, and it slams into the walker, who takes it. Doesn't seem to show much response to it.
These are going to be fun. They're sturdy.
Next up, it is Nuri.
Well, I'm going to guess that nobody needs healing just yet, so... Who are we attacking?
There is the shop owner behind the counter, or a large, currently 10 strong group of undead walkers. Each of them sort of slack-faced, noose around the neck, tattered rags of clothing holding on to their forms.
Let's cast this.
And who are we giving that to?
Who is going to be our sort of squishiest hitter?
That'd probably be Toya or both have 14 naturally in their armor class, so one of those.
I'll give it to Toya, because that's slightly a bit bigger.
Okay. Toya, you have a +2 to your armor class.
Cool. How do I...
Just, at the very least, make a note of it for now.
Okay.
I'm going to put the holy shield on you so that we remember it.
C +2. Cool. Yeah, Toya's a bit of a glass cannon.
Vason.
Cool. Vason is going to try and move if Rob can figure out how to make movement on his token.
I can unpause the game, will also help with that.
Yay! Right, there we go. Jason's going to go stand here, sort of just leans back a bit, and I can't find it anywhere within the Foundry character sheet, but he's going to use his repulsion breath, which means that every creature in a 20-foot cone in front of Vason needs to make a DC 14 strength saving throw to avoid being pushed 20 foot away from me and knocked prone.
That is a good question. Where is that on your...
Yeah, the lightning attack is there.
Oh, it's
but not the
called Metallic Breath Weapon. It's at the bottom of your active abilities.
Ah. Right, yeah, cool. So that one, that gets used.
Right.
But yeah, it should be a 20-foot cone, not 15. But you can embiggen that. Actually, just out of curiosity, are we able to get on top of these boxes?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that then, because then it's even more of them.
So that's going to get those guys. That's 5 of them.
At least, yeah.
Christy, we've got a lot of interference coming through from your microphone. I don't know if you've got a connection loose or something.
Let me leave Discord and come back, because that sometimes helps you.
So that's what that was. I just thought there was something wrong with my headphones.
Wow.
These are some good... Oh my god, these are some good rolls.
Is that any better, by the way?
Yes.
That is better, yes.
Okay, I think I know what it was. It's because I was bent forwards looking at my laptop, so you could probably hear the fan.
So how far is it they get pushed?
20 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20.
And also not prone.
This one just gets flung backwards and knocked prone, which is there. But other than that, they rolled a natural 20, 19, 18,
and 14. Yeah.
and 14. So
The dice were not with me there.
they did pretty well, which is bad for you.
Well, conveniently, that is only in use of one of my attacks.
This
I
is
get
true.
attacked. So there's just a bit of a moment of just like... He's going to breathe out again with lightning.
Okay. Does that hit the same people?
Yeah, let me just double check. This one is only a 15-foot cone.
Okay.
And they have to make a DC 14 dex saving throw.
Okay, so it's going to be the same 4 people that didn't get pushed just now.
Yeah.
But a dex save, they're worse at that. I'm not going to say they won't do it, but they like 7 at the moment. They all failed.
I much would have preferred these dice rolls last time, because there was going to be a lot of prone walkers on the floor. Oh well, so that's going to be 10 lightning damage to all of them.
Okay. All you guys get the damage. There we go. And let me just double check. That's 5. Cool. Okay, anything else on your turn, or is that everything you can do?
I'm gonna drop a bonus action Divine Favor on myself to give me an extra D4 radiant damage on my attacks. So this is very much he's just sort of strolled up onto some boxes, aggressively belched, and then coughed and aggressively belched again. But this time lightning came out.
Okay. If you wish to describe it that way, sure.
I want to be a bit silly, sure.
Toya.
Yes.
It is your go.
Okay, so I'm literally just gonna move forward this once, and then I'm gonna start smacking things. So, where's my...
Are you going to rage?
Yes! Hold on, I gotta remember. There we are. Boom. And... boom. And... there.
That'll hit.
Cool.
I would at this point normally get you to roll all of the ridiculously large other things you do with damage, but he is out. You step forward and slice, and just the head and the noose and body just fall to the ground.
Do I get an extra attack?
You do.
How many attacks do I get? I don't remember.
You get 2 attacks a round.
Alright, cool. Then, she's basically just gonna do the next, same thing to the guy next to it. Shunk.
You do apparently do the same thing as you rolled the same attack roll. Let's see if you can roll the same damage. Nope. Same round, not quite as good as the first, but you do carve through the second walker and just take out a decent chunk of flesh. But he's still standing. For now.
Right.
Oh no, what's your rage damage? Because we didn't roll that.
Oh.
Rage 2. Okay, he's still standing, but by a little bit less.
A little weak.
Jennifer, for this week, if you could just remember on rolling damage rolls while raging, if you just, in the conditional bonuses, add 2.
Damage. Add 2. Okay.
I
just wrote it down.
I will remember to put that in as a thing that I've got an automated
Foundry
thing
will do automatically.
that Foundry can do that automatically if we turn a thing on. I haven't set it up in this game yet, but
That's okay.
Right. I am gonna run over here. Has this one done anything or had anything done to it yet?
not as of yet.
Good. In which case my sneak attack works as well.
Wait,
Seeing
what?
that I now know that this is fine, I can go in for a bonk. I'm going to rage. I'm going to go for a swing with my warhammer. Oh, I'm really swinging low.
That
I'm sorry, what?
That is my natural 1.
that just hits.
Wow.
I technically a hit, a natural 1 is always a miss in new D&D, but in old D&D you still hit his AC. So you like slip on the boxes next to the counter, swing the warhammer around.
I've got to do all this. I'll just end up smacking the crap out and just landing prone on the floor instead.
So roll me the damage.
So, first of all, there comes in the bludgeoning damage, then throw in for the sneak attack damage as well. So, 13 plus the 8, taking it up to 21 points of damage. I would also like that to be a thunderous blow to knock him back 5 feet. Oh, maybe not, never mind.
I mean, you can knock the corpse's corpse back, yes.
Yeah, well, in which case, as well as that, stepping into his position so that I can block the other 3.
Okay.
Actually, John, did we apply any of that, sneak attack damage for Toya?
Toya doesn't have sneak attack.
Huh.
I do because I'm a bugbear.
Bugbears get sneak attack because they ambush people.
We're sneaky.
Oh, okay, cool.
I have never had a
Love
chance
it.
to use it.
And then it is Zara's turn. And I mean, everyone else is doing it. This seems like fun. Short sword out. That'll hit. She doesn't get sneak attack yet, does she? No. Highlight those things. I'm gonna highlight that and that and that. And do I need any spellbook things? Probably should highlight all of these. Yes. Okay. Fabulous. So she hits and deals some damage.
Good job, Zara. You're so good. You're the best.
And then she's gonna look over at Toya and just point out some of the weaknesses on the one that you slice through, and give you the help action, which means your next attack is at advantage.
Cool.
But now it is time for them to actually be able to attack back as well, starting with, however, Nefira.
Oh, joy. Mason, do you want a hand down there, buddy?
I don't know if that came through. That was a growl.
It half came through.
He's just like visually, you've just got sort of like excited, sparky eyes.
Like lightning just bursting between his jaws and his eyes.
I'm gonna give you a hand. Just promise not to bite me.
Ooh. What's about to happen?
What's about to happen is the craziest thing ever of Nefira actually getting into combat and using his rapier for once.
Ooh.
I don't know. I'm pretty used to that.
Rapier, where are you in my list?
It's just
There
like,
we
I
go.
didn't know he used a sword.
Yeah, I do use it occasionally. It's very rare.
Apparently, since we've been traveling together for a while, and I didn't know you had one. That's great.
Yeah. That is a 26 to hit. God dang it, I was so close to that 20.
That'll hit.
I feel cheated. For 5 points of
Oh,
piercing
wait,
damage.
no. That doesn't... That triggers a thing.
Oh no!
That
Good job.
Uh-oh.
You pissed it off.
That triggers their negative nerves. When they take 5 damage or less, they take no damage.
Oh.
And it also triggers their delayed reflex reaction, which means it gets a slam attack against you.
I love that. That's so cool. Like undeads having
I
siege
feel.
threshold. Damage threshold, that's what-
I feel like I just walked into someone's trapped car and I'm about to feel a world of pain.
Oh dear.
All right.
Yeah, that's a world of pain.
That was a natural 20 and a natural 19.
Ooh.
You activated my trap card.
That could just about have been worse.
So it just sort of, you stab into it and it doesn't react at all, and then it just sort of lashes out, and you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
I don't much. Ow! Brad Walker.
Anything else on your turn?
No, not really. That'll be me all done.
Okay, this walker is just going to kind of walk up against the back of the walker in front of it. And this walker is also just going to sort of be trapped at the back of the group. Nuri.
Yeah. My turn, I take it.
Your turn again, yes.
Yep. Odd question. Is the floor stone in this place?
It's like a tiled flooring.
Is there stone underneath?
Yes.
Do-do-do-do-do.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, that's the sort of question that never ends well.
I like those kinds of questions because they
When the
end with
player asks-
interesting things.
The player asks a very niche question about the setup of the combat. You know something bad's going to happen for the DM.
Nori would like to open up the floor underneath these three by the bar.
Okay.
It was a bit, as you say, with the whole thing of players asking questions. My favourite one is his mouth open? Can I see inside his mouth?
Oh no. I think slight tangent, my favourite one I've ever been asked is, does that owl have fleas?
No.
And the character was playing, first time they'd ever played, they were playing a gnome wizard, and they were like, well, I can talk to small animals. Can I convince the fleas to fight on my side? Because I was like, to be fair, actually, the first question was, it says here I can talk to small animals. And I was like, this is a giant owl. It's not a small animal. Yes, but fleas.
I would think fleas fall under the realm of insect, wouldn't they?
They are still covered by the D&D type of animal.
Oh,
On a
just
slight
wondered
other
if-
tangent at a high
And
level.
also human taxonomy of animal. It's a big family.
Yes. But yeah, on a slight tangent of D&D weird rules, I had a group once where they fought something and a sword got stuck in the mouth of a large creature, at which point someone had heat metal and realised that combo.
Okay,
I
so
remember. Did I do any damage when I was doing dental work on that ogre in your game?
God.
I honestly can't remember, but we've got another game to focus on.
Nuri
Very
runs
true.
forward and slams a small clay shape into the ground
Like smelling pot. Yeah.
that just cracks form and the tiles shatter out of the way. And I'm going to give these a dexterity saving throw. What is Nuri's spell save DC?
Let's bring it up.
Dog, would you stop dying and playing D&D?
I never know where to find it on. Yeah.
It'll
armor
be 8
class.
plus your wisdom.
It'll
plus
be
your
on the
proficiency.
spell book, which is
Oh, here you go. 15.
15.
There we go.
So one of them fails, and so I'm going to say this middle one that has just tried to move forward and been unable to because the others are in its way, just collapses down into the hole in the ground and just falls prone and takes no amount of damage because they don't take that little damage. But the other two just sort of step around the hole that forms in the ground. But one of them is prone, and this area is now, I'm going to say this area is difficult terrain, and remember to mark it on the map so that I remember that thing that I just said it was. This
Don't
is
trickle down the hole.
this is hard to walk in because it's mostly a hole now. Anything else on your turn? Any bonus actions, Nuri?
Let's see. bonus action. Does anybody need healing at all?
Navira's a little hurt, but
It is but a scratch. I'll survive.
Scratch your arms off.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as I can use my spiritual weapon then as a
Okay.
bonus.
I need to remember if I have a token for spiritual weapon. Do I have a token for spiritual weapon?
We did once upon a time.
I do have a token for spiritual weapon.
what is your spiritual weapon?
It's like a glaive.
It's a big stick.
It kind of looks like this sword vaguely, but it looks like a glaive. Where would you like your spiritual weapon to be, and who would you like it to hit?
I will keep it by the bar where I've opened up the hole.
Okay.
And it can attack the ones that are stepping around the hole.
Okay, make an attack roll with it.
She's like, no, I don't want to. Fuck you.
No, this takes a minute for everything to load.
In the chat, you've got the attack There. Oh ho ho!
Oh no.
Roll me the critical damage.
Do I just do damage?
Yeah, if you click damage, it'll then ask for critical.
Go.
The dead thing drops dead as the glaive just appears and slices it in twain.
Edgar, I suppose.
Vason.
Just for dramatic flair, Vason is just going to summon Soul's Edge from his back to his hand because that magic is fun. He's just going to hack at these zombies in front of him.
Scale Edge just appears in your hand and you swing it.
Good. I'm glad you said that, John, because my brain went, wait, you got Soul's Edge? Oh no, it's the nightmare. We got so many extra rolls in this party now.
So it's a 25 on the first zombie.
That'll hit.
Which is going to deal. Hopefully, this is also going to include my extra D4. Is it?
No. Doesn't look like it did.
It's not. Yeah. So there's that. The extra D4 from the radiant damage.
Don't bother rolling
Soul...
that. He had 1 hit point left. Whatever you rolled on the D4, there's going to be more than one.
I think I'm just checking. Oh, I know that when I use Divine Smite.
5, it counts as 0 damage, doesn't it?
It would be in 1 hit though, so.
Right. Yes. I was trying to remember where the extra D8 comes from on the scale of edge, and it's when I do a Divine Smite, it gets stronger. Right. Cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna hit the second one. So. Second one, that's a 27. I'm rolling nicely today now.
That'll also hit.
That's going to be 11 plus 1d4 radiant damage for an extra 2. So it's 13.
He had 13 hit points.
Fantastic. Cool. And with that cleared out, Vason just sort of jumps fully from the boxes, just on top of the first one he killed.
Okay.
And just eyes up the next one.
I'll move it out of the way so that we don't get token level confusions.
And do I have anything on bonus actions left? No, I don't, sadly.
At the end of your turn, we go to this guy, and on his turn, he is going to spend half of his movement to stand up, having been flung onto the counter of the shop. And he is then going to spend 10 feet of movement to sort of shamble off of the counter and start moving towards Nuri, but he ain't there yet. This guy is gonna go toward. Well, actually, this guy's gotta hit Toya, because if he tries to move, Toya's gonna hit him.
She gonna kick his butt.
That's an 18 to hit, Toya.
Yes.
That is 3 points of damage, halved to 1 point of damage.
Alright.
Next up, it is this guy who is gonna hit Vason.
Would it be broken to get these zombies' abilities of feet when you're a barbarian?
Probably.
Incredibly broken.
Never mind, Vason. It just sort of and slams into your shield, and you just. I don't even know you have a shield. Slams into Scale Edge as you hold Scale Edge up. Toya!
Do you mind?
Toya.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. That's weird, it cut out.
Tis
yeah.
you.
Yes, okay. And the thing's not pinging and being all like, oh, it's your turn next, so... Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna attack the one that isn't dead.
I mean, they're all dead.
Well, yeah, but not the one who's dead.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack the one that isn't dead. So, roll that. Now, rolling with advantage is on the attack, and then
Yes.
I'm adding 2 on the damage if it hits,
Correct.
right? Okay.
Oh, that hits.
Right, and then on damage, I roll +2?
Okay.
Did that work?
It's dead.
It's dead. Alright, now because I haven't used... Wait, hold on. So I get 2 attacks, right?
Yep.
Because I haven't used my movement, does that mean I can move, like, here?
Yeah.
And attack this one? Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna attack this one.
You are at advantage.
Right, okay.
Because you move into flanking with Vason.
Right. So then I do this again, and then I hit at advantage. Okay.
That hits.
And then I hit that. Plus, oh, not 3, +2. Boom.
Okay. You spin through and you slice one of the zombies, one of the walkers, and their parts fall apart. You take a step over the collapsing body and you swing up with the sword and just slice into the back of the walker that was facing Vason, and he turns to face you. And it is now Olive's go, and Olive is going to shriek at you all. What are you doing with my stock?
They're not stock, they were people. Don't worry, it'll be your turn next.
Attack them all! She bellows, her voice louder.
She says to the 4 that are left.
And a thunderous sound, roiling storm just starts to pick up in the building. Clouds start to form at the roof of the building, and
Storms, you say?
yeah.
There are 2 characters here who like storms.
And we are going to make an attack against Toya, because Toya sort of led this charge in. So advantage on the lightning strike. That is a 24 to hit Toya.
Yeah, that hits.
That is a 14 points of damage to Toya. And then, as her second action, she looks at Vason. Do you know what it feels like to be underwater? Could you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Okay, I quite like it personally, but
I was going to say, like, you realise he's a brass dragon. Water's his thing.
He can't breathe underwater, though.
Everyone just roasting this old woman.
He can make the saving throw, apparently, but he can't breathe underwater.
Water is totally his thing.
just turning in the water as it's just crashing down, basically just gonna lock eyes.
And I'm just gonna... That was very loud.
Nope.
Just gonna throw a couple more people on the turn tracker for reasons. They have now been summoned.
Yay! Hopefully not outside.
This one is going to walk as far as it can, which is here, and try to hit that is a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
That is a massive 6 whole points of damage, halved to 3.
Oh dear God, I don't know how I will survive.
I'm just going to move the dead one out of the way into this wall here.
I thought they were all dead.
The dead one that I'm trying to not pile token on top of token. Who are you? Which one are you? You're over here. There's a shambling from the back room, and you look round to see a door that has been closed.
I would love for him not to be smart enough to open the door.
Oh,
Just
goody.
constantly banging.
Goody.
Let's get a few knocks at. Hello?
The door opens.
Oh my God, so much fun.
Oh my God, they have a torch.
Oh, sweet. Jeebus, there's a workshop.
Oh my God, I'm just liking that there's blue lighting effect. We normally we always get yellow ones. I didn't know Foundry handled the blue light.
I can handle all shades of light. It's real fun.
Blue light
Right.
special?
I know I'm going to take attacks of opportunity from 2 of them, but I'm literally just going to go straight over the counter to this one over here.
Okay, it's only one of them, actually.
All right, fair enough.
23 to hit.
I'll take it.
That is 5 half to 2 points of damage.
I will not be able to manage for long.
Okay, just keep that in mind.
I pretty much want to grab her with one hand to her throat, one hand to her mouth, so she can't speak magic words.
Okay.
And effectively, I want to try and... So, you have a chance of living. It's a slim chance, but you have a chance. They will immediately rip you apart. You have a chance. Think wisely. I ain't being fooled by no magicies. Just nod if you understand. And if you don't, shake your head and see what happens.
Is this the part where I tell him that I have to kill her?
I appreciate
have to kill
state of
anything.
magic spellcasting being I don't speak magicese.
I feel like that has to be intimidation.
Yeah.
Roll me an intimidation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I appreciate it. I really do
13.
see.
Okay.
Might be low. That might actually be low enough not to work.
Yeah.
I'll keep it in mind.
In the meantime, yeah, just holding with the... do you want me to do a strength check on that one for the sake of holding by neck and by mouth?
Yes, please.
At least I get an advantage with that one anyway. Strength check, or would that be athletic?
Athletics.
Okay. Come on, plus 11. Okay, 19.
3. So 6. Could you, as you do this, I'm going to spend her reaction to force you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, God. Right.
Two. You are frightened.
It is not the way this was supposed to work. You
You
were supposed to be scared of me.
you clasp a hand over her mouth and wrap one around her throat, and she just gives a piercing stare at you. And it shakes you to the core.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Zara. Zara is going to take a step into the group as well and go with a shocking grasp. That'll hit. She just reaches a hand forward and sparks fly off of her hand as she slams it into the side of the walker's head that just and collapses to the ground. Another walker moves in the back room. They keep coming up from here. Nefira.
Oh boy, more friends. Well, Rapier is not working. I shall stick to Eldritch Blasting. Or do we really want another body in the fight?
Keeping this body in the fight might be worthwhile.
Yeah.
Bodies.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Hey, that's my theme song. Fuck you.
That's what I was trying for at the start of the fight. They just kept rolling well.
Ah, so many things to do. You know what? Yeah, I shall summon a friend.
Set
Okay.
fires.
I like permission to create the token.
Where would you like it?
Up here, please, next to Nuri. Keep her safe.
Thank you.
That is a delightfully formatted stat block.
The shadow of the creature just sort of stands up.
I feel like I keep actually name you every time I summon you. Steve! Oh yeah, I wasn't need to pick a version of it. Do you know what? I shall go for a Fury version.
Okay.
You okay?
So much more angular in like arms and joints. And yeah, it's just going to go ham on the walker next to it.
Okay.
Because it can multi-attack now. Isn't it great?
Yep.
Will you let multi-attack? No, you won't.
Let's see, what level could you cast it at?
4th level.
Ooh, very nice.
So a 16 to hit on the first one.
That'll hit.
Yay! I'll might as well do the second one at the same time because it makes life easy. And a 10.
That'll just hit.
Fantastic. So we are doing 2d12 plus 6 plus 8, if that math works out right. Because it was 1d12 plus 3 plus the spell's level, which is 4. Yes. And your total damage is 23.
Okay. No, don't delete that. Take the damage.
It's just a flat plus 14 damage. Holy moly.
Someone's a devastating, man.
Okay, it takes a lot of damage. Anything else on your turn?
No, that is all for me. 'Cause it is an action to summon the dude, and it acts at the end of my turn.
Okay, this guy is going to take his half movement to stand up and then sort of climb up out of the hole in the ground and onto the counter to swing at... That is an 11 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
That guy gets to there.
Be right back, guys.
This guy is going to swing at Vason.
Nope.
That guy swings generally at Vason. Nuri, it is your go.
Let's use my glaive again. Actually, yeah, because I can use that as a spirit. I can do that.
It's a bonus action.
I can do that.
Okay, back. Hello?
Hi, yeah,
Hello.
you're back. We're just waiting for that attack roll to come through. That hits.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I can do damage.
Okay. That takes a decent chunk out of it, but it is still standing.
Would anybody like some healing?
Doing okay at the moment. Just petrified by the drow woman in front of me. You have to be a drow. I've seen those eyes before.
Toya is looking the worst for wear at the moment, but...
Let's see what we can do. Radiant damage. Spare the dying's not gonna work. Here you go, lesser restoration. Does that work when you touch? No, that won't work.
I think
I'm
probably
actually
cure
looking for, like,
wounds.
Yeah, I was trying to find it on the list.
Ooh, excuse me.
Bless you. It's 5 spells down
There
in
it
first
is.
level. Yeah.
I could see inflict wounds, and I was like, I do not want that.
Yeah, that's not one you do to your friends.
Unless they're undead.
I mean, you can, but Toya might not appreciate it.
Ooh, nice.
So, 11 points of healing to Toya.
Cool. Right, so that's 76. Alright.
And Vason.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more slashing.
Okay.
First at this one. So it's going to be 19.
That'll hit.
Cool, and that's going to be for 16 plus 1d4 damage. Plus another 1 radiant damage.
Okay.
Oh damn, it's still standing.
It's still standing.
He is stubborn dick, isn't he?
Yeah. You know what? Vason's just I'm gonna like step in past him. So he's sort of like stepping forward, cutting along the side
Okay.
as he steps forward to then swing down on this one.
Okay. That'll
18
hit.
For 12 plus 2 radiant damage.
He is also still standing.
And you know what? I'm just going to drop a first level Divine Smite on that guy.
Okay. So don't forget, it gets the extra 1d8 for being undead, and the extra 1d8 for using Scale Edge to do it.
So that's just 48 casual radiant damage.
4d8.
18.
It's just like,
Yeah,
fuck
he's-
this guy in particular.
He's not dead anymore. You swing through with Scale Edge, the one just sort of casually as you walk past. You bring the sword around a second time into the walker in front of you, and there's just a pulse of golden light, and the walker just disintegrates.
As you do.
That was satisfying. And you know what? Any of these bonus action spells, I don't have any of those prepared today. I need to prepare my alternative smites more often. Yeah, that with me.
This guy is going to attack the shadow. 13 to hit the shadow. No. Does not hit shadow. The walkers in the other room just start piling up on the door. Toya.
Boss. Alright. Okay, if I try to break away, that's going to give this dude an attack of opportunity, isn't it?
Yes.
Right, so I'm going to kill him first.
Okay.
Alright. Suck a dick. Is that still at advantage or no?
No.
Okay.
But it still hits.
Fuck you.
I was like, wait, I'm not giving advantage where I am? Or does that have to be directly opposite?
Directly opposite.
Oh.
You should know by this point, Rogue, that no two DMs have the same flanking rules.
Just checking.
That one goes down, though.
Right, so now she's going to run over and vault over this.
That's a lot of attacks of opportunity. That's
How?
No.
That
3.
should only be...
this guy, this guy, and this guy.
Not with the path that Toya took.
No,
This
'cause I'm not
guy.
adjacent to any of them.
I thought diagonally adjacent counted.
Yeah, that is actually... Yeah, you do get 3 attacks of opportunity, but... Let's see how that goes.
I mean, they're walkers. They aren't going to have a massive damage output.
17, 7, and 22 to hit.
The 7 and the 17 and the 22 hit.
So that is 5 halved to 2, and 3 halved to 1.
Oh no, I'm so badly wounded.
I'm sorry, I'm concerned for you, okay?
The important thing is, can I still make the run?
Yeah.
Alright,
It
alright.
just hurts as you do.
You're gonna have to try harder than that, because, bitch, my god doesn't like you.
It's just giving you the pep talk spank as you run past. Go get him.
Yeah, I know, right? Eight.
Like,
No.
they're hurting you,
No, I
but
can't
that's
find-
secretly because they're trying to encourage you to set them free.
So that's the normal roll. Oh damn!
Oh dear. Roll me the critical hit damage.
Okay. And so it's +2 and a crit.
Okay. That am a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Wait,
there
what?
was there was
Why'd that one
something-
die?
I was trying to figure that one out myself.
Oh, that's
Apparently,
that was-
that guy was also selected to take the damage. That's interesting.
honestly, I thought there was some sort of binding spell there. I thought that was intentional.
He's dead now.
I was starting to wonder, is it concentration? But, she dropped it. And just,
No,
Just that one. That one was concentration.
that one. That was the latest one. He hadn't quite taken yet. I can't be bothered to work out how much health he had left.
Not 26, 24.
Not 24. Definitely not that. All right, that is Toya's turn. This guy is going to shamble over to here. Over to there. There he goes. He shambled. Olive is still having her mouth held shut. Don't technically know that this definitely doesn't stop dry drowning. So she is going to look at
Yep.
and you just feel your lungs fill with water. Could you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
I don't want to.
Oh no, you're at disadvantage.
Is that disadvantage with that?
Yeah, because you're frightened.
Yeah, there's a disadvantage with that sort of thing. I thought it'd be more. That was a text, wasn't it? Hold on.
Let me just double check. I don't believe
I was
it is
checking.
on saving throws.
Frightened creatures.
Ability
disadvantage.
checks and attack rolls, not saving throws.
Oh, thank God. Oh,
So-
never mind. Alright, that's my bad. I
You
misremembered.
feel your lungs fill up with water, and then you just shrug the effect off, and you realize you're not drowning.
I'm just scared.
You're just scared. Which it's the end of the hag's next turn, and at this point, you're not scared anymore. Vason.
Who was crying just then? That really threw me off. Nope.
Right. Oh boy. Right. So, would you say that I have her grappled at the moment for the sake
Yes.
of? Okay. In which case, I'm going to go for my special move and shove and knock prone.
Okay.
Would you like me to roll anything for that? I don't remember how that. Athletics,
I think
isn't it?
it's another athletics check.
You say I'm not frightened anymore.
You are not frightened anymore.
Good, I get advantage then.
She rolled a nat 1.
And that's 24 to beat.
So her 4 is less than that. So she goes prone.
Yeah, pretty much slam her into the ground. So,
She has not given any indication of stopping.
I'll literally just sort of scream, if you haven't noticed, you haven't got many chances left.
Zara
Pardon me.
is going to step over the dead bodies and swing at the still standing dead body.
She does it in a very delicate way too. She's just like, "Eh."
She's got the skipping pose on the token, so I'm kind of picturing her skipping over the dead. That hits. That still hits. That just causes damage.
Adorable.
And she is going to look at Vason and be helpful. See, Vason, you have advantage on your next attack roll.
Goody goody.
Nafira.
Oh boy. Well, let's start Eldritch blasting these guys through the gap.
Okay.
Character sheet, where are you? For the power of the Eldritch Blast. Attack for the first is a 9 to hit.
That'll just hit.
Ooh, close. For 6 points of force damage. Is it still standing?
It is still standing.
That's very rude of it.
It's still standing.
Better than it's ever been. Take 13 points of force damage. Could you do us all a favour and fall over again?
It's not standing.
Thank you. Oh, it's so tempting to do. Is it worth doing it though?
What's
I don't
that?
know what it is.
Yeah, you need to give us more.
Well,
Let the interest filter in.
is it a humanoid?
Oh God.
It's undead.
More, yes, it technically would be humanoid. Go on, let them have another summon, John. Go on, John.
It's undead, I'm afraid. It's not a humanoid.
That's fine. That's about all the double checks. Like, okay.
They don't have
Can't-
the prerequisite parts required for you to pull its soul out.
Soul is currently vacant. Gotcha.
Absent right now.
Just in the little space where its soul would be is a big old vacant sign written on a piece of old 2x4.
It's just a
I
post-it
feel
note saying,
cheated.
I owe you.
Well, I feel like this is more of a case of they were properties that are like under new management,
Yeah.
and we've been kicking out the management.
What would you like the shadow to do?
Shadow will carry on rending the walker next to it, just to keep Nuri safe.
Okay.
For that is its prime objective, keep Nuri safe.
That will hit.
Yay! Fantastic.
Roll me the damage on that one first.
Will do. Just need to remind myself of what it is. Such a D12.
I think enough to kill it on its own, but we'll see.
Again, we need to double check these things. Plus 7, so 15 points of damage.
Yes. That walker is down.
Fantastic. Nuri is for now safe. So we're going to have it move 10 feet over. Move the token, please. Why won't you let me move the token? Thank you. We'll have it move over here and do its second attack on the one next to Underscum.
Okay.
New objective, keep Underscum safe.
That'll hit.
D12 plus 7, 9 points of cold damage.
Okay. It takes the damage.
Good job, Steve. And that would be my turn.
Okay. It is that guy's turn, and he is going to try and slam again. Does a 12 hit your armor class?
No.
Moving on. Nuri,
Yes.
it is your turn. Would you like to move your spiritual weapon and attack this guy, or you can move it, start moving down towards these guys?
Let's see. Yeah, let's move it down the bottom here to these lower guys.
So you can get
Is
it.
it
Actually, you
east?
can get it through the door in this turn,
Yeah.
and then it can swing at someone.
Yep.
How large is your spiritual weapon? Out of curiosity.
But it's like was it 3-foot glaive, I think?
Something
so
along
only
those
nose,
lines.
so it's like
I meant
yeah.
more mechanically for rules purposes.
It's a 3-foot long glaive, so it takes up a square.
Darn.
Although it does fly, so you can possibly get under it.
You read my mind.
You
a
can
bit
keep like
like-
the same
Limbo.
spiritual.
It's a bit like, I imagine it being like, what's his name's thing on Guardian of the Galaxy?
Oh,
You know,
Thingy
he
Tower,
whistles. Yeah.
yeah. I do sort of love the idea that Nuri's just whistling and a glade flies around.
Doing a full Yondu arrow. Yeah.
Roll me the attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nuri's Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yeah.
No, my heart. Oh. Scene makes me cry every time.
Wait, does that make Nuri daddy?
I mean, you don't know anything about her husband, so.
Damn. This game went places I wasn't expecting it to go.
Oh, well, you'll have to read Nuri's backstory sometime. It should roll. Is that roll? Sorry, distracted by my meter.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to roll.
That has rolled, and it hits.
Okay.
I'm going to hit this one with that. What would you like to do with your main action?
Anybody need healing?
Not especially from what you can see. Everybody seems pretty fine. These are not doing a lot of damage.
It's alright. Let's see. Can I do... Each creature a choice that you can see within range. Okay, that might not work. I was going to try Word of Radiance, but if I can't see the ones down the corridor, it's the others.
You could move to a position where you could see more of them.
So if I moved down here, they're all dead, aren't they?
That does get that
Yeah.
allows you to see everyone.
Okay.
What does Word of Radiance do? Oh dear.
Oh.
Each creature of your choice that you can see within the range.
But
All of those 8. Let's see how they do at con saves. No. Yes. No. Oh, no, yes. Sorry. Yes. Yes.
these are very well made walkers.
No. Yes. 2 of them failed. I think that's right. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, one more. 3 of them failed. So if you want to roll me the damage.
I can find it.
That'll be 2d6. Nice. Oh, nice.
Okay. I say that one, and that one, and that one. Just you utter the word, and just 3 of them in a line just burst. At the sheer magnitude of the utterance you uttered forth, Black Bolt.
Yep.
Vason,
I'd certainly change things up. So Mason's gonna charge in here.
Okay. You sort of do a cool slide under the glaive as it twists above you.
Yeah. And as I'm doing that slide, I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay.
Oof, only a 10 to hit.
That will hit.
Cool. And that's gonna be only 9 damage.
Don't forget your D4.
Oh, thank you. Yep. For another 4 radiant damage.
Okay.
Is it? Oh, it's still standing?
Still standing, but it is looking very wounded.
Alright, cool. The two split up now. I feel a waste to use it. Oh, screw it. I'm gonna lightning breath these 3
Okay.
for the second attack. So that's gonna be dex saves for all of them, please.
That is a 6, a 2, and a 13.
All of those are failures, so they all take 2d10 lightning damage.
Okay.
9 lightning damage.
They are all still standing, but they have had a burst of lightning burst through them. So they're standing, but they are looking much more tattered than they were. The one that you swang at as you passed swings at you this time with advantage because he has a friend opposite. That's a 21 to hit Vason.
That will in fact hit.
That is...
Wait, have they had pack tactics the entire time?
No, they've now... Vason has now moved into a flanking position.
That's a cool ability.
Yeah.
That's 3 points of damage.
Cool, and that's when I'm gonna trigger Gift of the Gem Dragon.
Okay.
They need to make a DC 14 strength saving throw.
He does.
Okay, cool. So he's only going to take half this damage. So he takes 6 force damage.
He doesn't. He dies. He slams a fist into the back of you, and there's a pulse of energy, and sort of splats up against a wall.
Good.
This one is going to sort of shamble around onto the boxes and swings at Vason, also with advantage. That's a 22 to hit. That is 6 points of damage.
Alright, cool. I should probably start tracking that I've taken damage. Cool.
Probably a good idea.
Oh, I also should have done a concentration check on that first roll. What would that first concentration check would have been?
Just a plus. The one for would have been a plus 10. Both of them so far would be you need to get 10.
Okay. So, there's the first one.
Fine.
There's the second one. Oh no, second one fails. I can't use the help action on saving throws, can I?
No.
Cool. Yeah, that takes away my my little bit of D4 radiant damage.
One steps forward and swings at you. This one isn't at advantage. 15 to hit.
That pings off the armor.
As several of them manage to slam into you, this one just walks forward and crashes into the metallic armor you wear. Toya.
Yes. All right. Stabby, stabby.
You have advantage.
Yep. You have been judged and found guilty.
That will hit.
And then that's +2.
And then on that as well, you also get your Divine Fury. So if you could roll me another 1d6 +3.
Right. 1d6 +3.
The storm dies down overhead. And how do you end her?
She literally just cleaves her right down the middle. Top to
My fingers,
bottom.
watch my fingers, watch my fingers.
Well, she's gonna trust that moves his hand.
I'm
I
very
don't know what you're doing yet. I'm still intimidated.
very rapidly moves out of the way. And there is the smell of rotten fish as this strange humanoid creature is split in two and then just sort of very quickly melts into the ground in a thick black tarry oil. This was not a humanoid.
Well, it's dead now.
It was an ooze.
This
Everyone had a very different outcome there. Like, oh, what is she?
Vason, this one gets attacked with advantage. That's a
Wait.
15.
That will
Wait.
not hit.
Wasn't done.
Okay,
Sorry.
my
It's
bad.
like, after
You-
she killed
You killed the
that thing,
person.
she realizes that the remaining walkers aren't dropping, so she's gonna jump over here and stab this guy.
Okay,
'Cause I do still have 2 attacks, right?
you do. You do.
This one doesn't come with advantage, though, right?
I don't think the shadow grants advantage.
Because I think I only got the advantage because had her grappled.
Smitty, does the shadow grant advantage?
It is considered an ally, so yes.
So yeah, you're at advantage.
Oh, okay.
You hit.
+2. Splorch.
Splorch.
Boom, shaka, boom, shaka, boom, shaka.
And any more movement you'd like to do on your turn, or
Nope.
okay?
She gonna take a
Then
breath real quick.
then that guy attacks and misses.
So eager to hit me, John.
There's a lot of people here, and you're the only target.
I know.
That's a 23 to
Oh.
hit.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, no, that'll hit.
That's 3 points of damage.
You should try spinning. I hear that's a good trick.
Right. Right. These are all dead at the moment, right?
Yeah. Do you? I'm just going to move them because I think that's going to probably be easier. They're technically still bodies on the ground, but you know, easier
This place
to.
is just bodies. So many.
Let me open up some space.
Does this mean we've technically bodied this building?
Stop that.
Sorry, Vason, I just need you to move for a second.
It's okay. I'm in the way of you cleaning up. I appreciate that.
Just take a step to the side. Put your feet up on the. No, zombie. No.
How
Okay.
many zombies died on that tile?
Technically, apparently, I should have tied it up sooner because there were that zombie that got in to do the attack. You can have your 3 points of health back because there wasn't actually space for him to get in there.
Oh,
God,
sweet.
why you do this to me? You guys are all using the bad word. You not like me anymore?
What?
What are you using? You're all using the bad word.
No
Sorry.
Makes
Z.
me sad.
Walker, no Z.
So yeah, you get the 3 points of health back. Okay, it's your turn still.
He
Right.
loves me. He remembers.
I'm gonna. That's my 30 feet there, and. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm going to run to that doorway. Look at the first one, which I can see, which would be this one.
Okay.
And string. Pull yourself together. You're falling apart. So I cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay. What type of saving throw is that?
It is a Wisdom saving throw.
Cool, they're great at those. Oh, actually, he did well. That's a 16.
He's
Which actually beats
irritatingly
my
well
DC.
made.
So in which case it no, it doesn't take anything then. I just strung an insult at a corpse and did nothing.
Zara is upset by this and is going to run in with a sword, which is also an insult to them. Never mind.
Take their asses, baby. I'll hold your flower.
We found the invincible walker.
It's not that invincible. I cut it.
I just thought about literally running into the room. Your mother!
I just like that's the idea of like the vicious mockery. If you hit, it's like, haha, you're falling apart. And if you fail, it's, your mom. This one does a slam attack against Zara. Oh dear.
Shit.
That's a devastating 7 points of damage to Zara.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? Wait, it just narrows in. Bitch. Excuse me.
Vason, a 12.
Nope.
Nefira.
Plate armor is great.
Oh boy. Well, the shadow's next useless over there. We'll have to get him moved in at some point. I'm going to Eldritch Blast this one at the back, and then we'll move the shadow in.
Okay.
I'm going to get the character sheet up. Eldritch Blast, let's go. Attack the first is a 12.
That'll hit.
For a whopping 12 points of force damage.
That is enough.
Oh, in that case, then, second Eldritch Blast will be the one next to
Okay.
9. That's a 26.
That'll hit.
For 11 points of force damage.
The first blast spiderweb whips past Vason, slams this one and collapses to the ground. The second one is still made of stronger stuff and is still standing.
My one a dark.
And then
Where?
the shadow.
Yeah,
I'm
Shadow
gonna
can move
burst.
40 feet. Shadow Boy, where can you move? That's 20 to there. Yeah, that'll have to be its thing. So it's going to move to there.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's going to go with 2 chilling wrens on the zombie round the door.
Walker.
Oh, the walker, sorry, not the zombie.
You're doing it on purpose now, aren't you?
No, I'm not. My brain just like sees face and goes zombie because that's the zombie head.
That is a hit.
Fantastic. I really need to fix the macro for its chilling rend. Does it actually have damage for the chilling rend? Oh, it does. We can do it that way. Haha. For 10 points of cold damage.
It is still standing.
How dare you, sir? Take a second roll. That's a natural 20.
He's probably not still standing, but let's see how this goes.
31.
He's definitely not still standing.
Rolled a natural 12.
Jeez, that's a 12 plus 12 plus 7.
Ooh.
He am back to the worlds of the dead.
Good boy, Steve.
He long gone. Fuck him up.
Would you like the shadow to move any further?
Yeah, we can get him to finish his move.
It was 20 feet to there.
Oh, that's going to trigger attacks of opportunity if he does. But it would give Ace an advantage on some. Let's move him to there. And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Nuri.
Only 3 left.
Let's see.
Flatten them. Flatten them.
Well, I can hit one with my blade. So let's do that.
Oh, was that last spell not a cantrip?
Yeah.
But
I
the
get
spell is
bonus
here
action
anyway.
of my.
Ah, right. Sorry, sorry, I misheard you, and I thought you were like going to run in and start hitting it. I'm like, but why?
Because she's cool and buff. Tiny little buff gnome.
Well, I mean, yes, but...
That I can do.
Okay, let me just make their con saves. Nope. Yes. Wait. Should that be 11?
Hmm?
Just wondering why that's saying... Oh, because it's turned your spell save off again. Weird. So 2 of them fail. One of them does succeed. So if you... Ouch.
Oh my god, coming in clutch with these max damage rolls.
And then the attack with the spiritual weapon didn't actually swing.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't know what that Constitution saving throw. It wanted me. It came up about the Shield of Faith. I don't know.
Oh, did
So
it
I
take...
just clicked it.
It put the damage on you as well. 1 second.
Thinks that you're a cleric of Lysan.
I'll give you your health back, because you shouldn't have been hit by your own attack. Especially not twice, that it did for some reason. That'll hit. Okay. Let's make sure I'm only selecting the walker. There we go. You utter again, and just 2 more of them. And then the glaive swings around and takes a slice out of this walker. I don't think it's long for this world, because next up, it is Vaesen.
Why would you think that, John?
Oh, no, it's a weird thought I have.
Cool. I'm gonna just quickly get that. Actually, do I bother? Nah, I'm not gonna put divine favor on anymore. Yeah, Vasen's just gonna first hit this one. With scale edge. That's a 13.
That'll hit.
So that'll be 16 damage.
As predicted, it's no longer with us.
Oh, I was meant to have that roll with advantage, but it does not matter.
Dead anyway. Just wanted
But-
extra dead.
But Vason is then going to just chill, wander around this guy, and now he has advantage and is going to hit this guy with Scale Edge. For a 23 to hit,
That does indeed hit.
and 15 damage.
And with that, how do you want to do this?
Hey.
I think he sort of just like steps round. He just sort of like does a quick spin, Scale Edge out, so it just essentially just cuts through the neck of this thing, just in front of Zara's face, and then just the sword just slings over his shoulder as he's just like, yeah, that's definitely dead.
The blade swings round and you just slide it into a holster on your back that you summoned it out of as you entered the room. And Zara just sort of wipes the splatter of blood off her face.
And then Toya peeks in and goes, bitch.
Ugh. These things are messy, Zara complains.
Why is this forge blue?
And we end the combat.
I'm going to disappear off, guys. I've got to go.
Okay.
You rest, buddy.
Take care of
Hope you feel
yourself.
better soon.
Right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Rest well.
Hey.
Is anyone here good with why a forge would be glowing blue?
Give me a second. I'll
I've
look
got
out the
one.
door and open it. Hey, Wal, there's
Is
a
it-
workshop in here. You want to come see the cool workshop?
Is it blue fire?
You when you like open the door, like Wall's like awake now and is currently like giving himself a shot of something that looks suspiciously like heroin. He's just like, huh? Oh, yeah. That just puts his stuff away. You guys like doing a lot of murdering in there?
There was a lot of extra murdering, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's like
If it makes you feel If it makes you feel any better, they were brainless undead. So we weren't like killing anything with a soul.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was extra murdering.
Gives a slow
Oh.
nod.
So
It's
that's
like-
a fun
Golden.
fact. Turns out I still have control over Wall's token, which means that when Wall's token moves, my vision entirely changes.
Right, let me take that away.
Thank you. Funny as it is, yeah, Mason's just sort of like inspecting all of the swords that are around the forge. Because, like, I don't think he's familiar with blue forges before.
Wall would like to make a roll to see if he knows anything about blue forges, like maybe Arcana or
Give me
like
an
straight
Arcana
intelligence.
check.
I feel like it might be Arcana. I don't know why I say Arcana or straight intelligence. It's the same for me. That's a 19.
You get the feeling that this was involved in whatever the master of this shop was, bringing the undead back and binding them to their newfound servitude.
Does it have any like? Are those swords supposed to be there, or are they?
They were a part of this map. They aren't. There aren't swords here.
Cool. Thoughts.
They are flavor. There are chains.
Oh,
He'll look at the chains and be like, ah, chain. We're like, yeah, it looks like a magical sword of some kind. When did we leave the restaurant, by the way?
it was a while ago. You seemed a bit out of it.
Yeah, I had a
I
pretty bad
feel like-
pair.
I feel like I need to roll deception on that one.
It's fine. Wall has just taken his painkiller, so he's a little bit out of it.
Yeah.
Is there anything else besides the forge in here that's of note?
You don't see much in here of note, no. There are several several bits of decoration that call back to the seaside, things like shells and seaweed and maybe like a dried out starfish on the wall.
Mason's just going to go over there and look very seriously at that stuff because he just does not want to talk about what happened at the restaurant. I don't know where that stuff is, so I'm going over here.
Just go somewhere and we'll say it's there.
I knew it was blue fire.
There we go. Go here. There's a bit of war.
Ooh. Toya is literally going to scamper on top of this table and look at the big sword. Ooh.
Swords aren't technically there, but there is a big table.
Oh, okay.
You can
She's going to get off the table.
Scamper it and look at the things that are on the table, but I don't... Technically, this is a blacksmith, but it was a good shop map.
Okay, Toya's just gonna go around and make sure there aren't any more undead tools lurking around, because she's still kind of on the clock.
Make me an investigation check.
Investigation tech? Oh no, I'm stupid!
Investigation, my one weakness.
Can I... How did that roll go?
That went reasonably well. You find somewhere around, like, there's like a chest of, not chest of drawers, but like a set of drawers with a lock
like a
on
cabinet.
it. And you just wrench the drawer open, and inside there are lots of little vials of blood with hair in them. Each of them with a meticulous label that either has a person's name on it or has a description of a person on it.
Damn it. Well, she certainly had a hell of a business, didn't she? Hey, anybody want to help me toss this into the furnace? I need to get rid of it.
Is it heavy?
No, it's just gonna be messy. Because
Is it explosive?
No, it's literally just blood and hair. But it needs to be poured out of the vial into the furnace, and then the whole vial needs to go in the furnace. But it has to be poured out first.
I just have to be poured out first.
So it's more like time-consuming.
I probably wouldn't put it in this furnace. It's arcane, and I don't know this furnace particularly well, but you could doom people in blood.
That's a good point. I don't know too much about the magic. So, all right, fair. Then I'm gonna need somebody to help me carry this, because this stuff, I job
my bag of
descriptions.
holding's got some spare space in it.
Great. Job descriptions is I'm gonna have to get rid of this.
Mason just goes over to like some of the random furniture in here and just smashes it to bits. Gets his tinderbox out and just starts a small fire. There you go.
Hold on.
That's. I mean, I was kind of thinking the furnace because of how hot it burns. Not that I don't appreciate it, Mason, but we're gonna need something up with a bit more kick. Oh wait, you can summon lightning, can't you?
You want me to electrocute the vials?
No, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour all the vials out into a bucket, and then if you can slam lightning down, you should be able to vaporize the bucket and all of its contents, and then we'll lay the vials out, and then you can vaporize those. Is that how that works?
We could just put them in. You need a lot of lightning, and we'd probably die from that amount of heat. But we could just put them in my bag of holding, and I could just put them in my furnace back in the shop.
Oh, that'll work too. Basically, the point is that it needs to be completely eradicated. There can't be anything left.
That will be easy enough.
Okay, awesome. Thanks. I know you don't like all of the killing I have to do, and I have been trying, but this is kind of my literally God-given job. I do apologize. I appreciate your help, though.
Gives a slow nod.
Like, Toya's trying to be considerate, even though she doesn't really get why he has such an issue with the killing. But she is trying to be considerate. But it's difficult because she's kind of like, I'm stupid, so...
Vason just at the end of this just goes, it's probably best I don't do that with the lightning. That much lightning creates a lot of ozone, and that makes me dizzy.
Fair,
It's not very good for you.
So then Toya's just gonna carry the drawers over to Bull so that he doesn't have to move, because he, you know, it could just be me, but you look a little high.
It's like, I'm not high, I'm just, the normal pain stuff doesn't cut through.
No, that's fine. Like, I am not judging you at all. I'm just saying, if you're a little high, it's easier if I bring this stuff to you than you trying to go all the way around all the bits. You know, you do you, my man. You do you, my man. None of my business.
Yeah, be shrugs.
John, is this a wall or a passage?
That is a wall.
Space? Cool.
The shop itself is set back into the sort of the cave, so that door is not a door.
Cool. Can I just drop a divine sense just to see what pops up? Yeah, so I will drop a divine sense. Boom. That should show me anything celestial, fiend, undead that is not behind total cover.
You close your eyes and let your senses flow out of you, and other than the regular negative ping where Woe should be, and the shadow form that I don't actually know what that pings as.
It would be undead.
No, it's a monstrosity, so it doesn't even ping. Other than the normal lack of a ping from one of your friends, it's clear. You're confident that you've cleared this place out.
I mean, in fairness, I was trying to see if there was anything that came from the forge beyond what War was talking about. Is there anything just sort of like lying around that would be safe to dip in this forge? Basically, I want to poke it with a stick.
There's probably there is a couple of lengths of chain and some rope in the room.
Yeah, I'll get a chain and just like hoy one end of it into the forge as like some sort of check. I don't know what it would be. What is hoying a chain into a forge to see what happens to the chain besides get hot? As a check.
You chuck the end of the chain in, and it falls into the fire, and the fire starts burning around it, and it starts kicking up some sparks, which is unusual.
Is it like lightning sparks or just fire sparks?
Fire sparks, but it doesn't normally just sort of kick off of metal like this. It's not reacting how normal fire would. But you get the feeling it's very hot, but also concentrating a specific type of magic in the area.
Wall finds this very interesting to watch.
Yeah, I'll just pass the information on to Wall. Do you have any idea of any anything we could do to figure out this thing? How to turn it off?
It's some kind of arcane forge. Wall's gonna like kick the bottom of his wheelchair, dislodge the little iron crab fella, and presumably I've been around magical forges before. I presume there's an off switch somewhere I can send the crab to go and like.
The crab will head over, and like there's a lever on the wall that it just sort of draws down, and metal plates just slam shut around the top of the forge, and the blue fire is contained and eventually just goes out.
Oh, gesture.
You-
But it's done. Is there
You're
anything,
going to
like,
have to
in the
picture
center-
that.
Is there anything in the center of the forge that's like of particular note, like a fuel source, or is it literally just it is an arcane forge? The magic is nebulous.
It's an arcane forge and the magic is nebulous.
Fair. Alright, so are we all done here?
How do you use a forge to make walkers?
I'm not a necromancer, so I wouldn't know, but I presume it's something to do with, blood magics and stuff like that.
Honestly, I was more interested in killing her than answering any kinds of questions because I don't want anybody else doing it. So, sorry.
No, that's fair. I'm mostly just curious.
Eventually, you make your way out of Dead Man's Corner. Smitty, so that you know, just so that you know, you haven't yet gone to do your particular mission within Skullport.
I had a feeling that would be the case, so after a while I'll be like, I do have some business to take care of whilst I'm here. If anybody needs me, I'll be at the tavern. Has anyone seen my coin purse? So I feel like I owe someone money.
I don't think I have. I was probably going to head back to the tavern anyways. Did we get a room in the end?
Yeah, we
You got a room at the...
The place
yes,
that I knew the bartender.
you got a room at the Flagon and the Dragon, which is indeed where Nefira needs to go.
Is that the same place we were told about for Clan I?
No. That was... I believe... I need to double check now. Bear with me. The Black Tankard.
Okay. Are they remotely in the same place?
They're on the same floor of the tavern, of the cavern, even, not tavern. So you could, in theory, sort of make your way from the Dead Man's Corner, where you are, up to the Black Tankard on the way back over to the Flagon and the Dragon.
You know what? No, Fraser's going to be awkward, and he's going to split off once people make their way down into the main bit of town. Because he's going to go to that building where we saw that Dragonborn last time.
Okay.
He's just kind of curious. He wants to know what the hell was going on there.
Would other people like to go to the Black Tankard on the way back to the Flagon and Dragon, or are we going back to the Flagon and the Dragon first?
Flagon and
Toya's
Dragon
going.
here.
Yeah, Toya's going back. She's tired.
Yeah, I'll just go back to Flagon and Dragon.
Okay.
She's got to kind of contact her boss and be like, "You couldn't tell me."
You head back to the Flagon and the Dragon, where you find Kal Al Kaladani tending the bar, a female half-drow.
The bar is a female half-drow?
Kalal Kaladani is a female half-drow. You smart aleck. As you enter, she just looks up, gives you a nod, and what's your poison?
Who's this to, John?
Do you have any strawberry sundaes?
It's
We're
not a
just gonna
usual
look
order.
at you really confused.
Well, I like a strawberry sundae. You never know.
We're in the Underdark. They don't have cows down here. I don't think. You don't have cows down here, do you?
No, not cows, but we could possibly. I could see what we can do. It's probably not going to be strawberries. It's not going to be cow milk. So
I'll supply the strawberries.
okay.
I feel like Wall's
Right, and now I need
interested
to keep track of something in my head. I think I'm
feel
going to
like-
be very short on strawberries.
I feel like Wall just interrupted a code word there.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's kind of lost his thought at the moment. He may have overdone it a little bit of the pain relief.
Were you measuring the bubble from like the base, or like was it concave or convex on the bubble? Those things are kind of important when measuring fluids. I should know, because I nearly destroyed a distilling set whilst doing some chemistry at my A levels. Lecturer was not happy with me.
I wasn't really paying attention, if I'm going to be real with you. I'm a lot better with it, but I'm in a weird headspace today.
You've had a heck of a day.
I guess that the person at the forge overcharged me a little bit, but I've not really done much.
I'll get Faison to explain the other thing.
Faison's not here.
I know, which is why I'll get Faison to explain the other thing, because he's not here.
Kalal
Apple type of
Really
chocolate.
confused.
Kalal brings over a pint glass with sort of a frozen whipped goat milk concoction in it, and places it down in front of you. It's sort of like ice cream. It's a little bit
More like frozen yogurt.
melty.
Oh,
Yeah.
creme on glace.
A little bit frozen yogurt, a little bit melted.
A little bit less conversation and a little more action.
The Ferris is going to reach into a pocket and just pull out some strawberries and sprinkle them on top.
Any other business, strangers?
Yes, there is, actually. I need to pay for this, and I have something you may be interested in. Goes into another pocket and pulls out a pouch of moonstones.
Ah, from Matrim, yes?
Yeah.
Fabulous. He has owed me a debt for some time. Well, if Matrim trusts you to deliver this, then I can offer you sanctuary at Dalagar's fortress. It's a Harper hideout.
Oh, bit of sanctuary sounds rather nice. Been absolutely hell getting down here.
It's on the upper level of Skullport. It's just a set of stairs out there that lead you all the way up to the top floor. Tell Felrax that Kalal sends you. And that you are in debt, that you have paid the debt of 3 strings. He'll know what that means.
I will make a note of that.
And I'm just going to tick that as a quest complete.
Dum.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I don't know why Scrappy Doo is the song that came into my head for completing a quest, but there you go.
It works.
Mighty power.
Is there I believe that somebody gave you some directions recently. Is there anything else that I can assist you with?
Not me personally. Not right now. May come and call on you if I need any more information on things.
Okay. I keep my ear to the ground, so... If you need
Greatly
anything,
appreciate it.
I'm here.
Sounds like a plan. So I'm also going through the quest log. I'm like, did we ever deal with Crescendo Rosnar at any point?
Yes, you have picked up his ring.
Yeah.
You just have you haven't yet returned to the surface with it to bring it back to Esvele.
Am I right in understanding that we've, for completing this quest, gotten like fast travel up top?
Not as of yet.
Oh, okay.
You have got a place that you can stay without paying money in Skullport.
Cool.
So update me notes.
Vason,
Yes.
you head to the top floor of Skullport and head over to the large manor house.
Just as a reminder, because it's been like a month.
Yes.
What did we see? Because I remember we saw a Dragonborn walking through, but I can't remember much more than that.
So you saw the house was dark. It's a 3-story stone mansion that is dark inside, and you saw a Dragonborn wearing robes, holding a staff with light cantrip on the end of the staff, walking through the second floor windows.
I think can I just have a quick scan to see if that light's still there?
Roll me a perception check. Okay.
17?
You look, and it takes a few minutes, but you do pick out a similar light on the 3rd floor at this point.
But it looks like otherwise the place is completely silent.
Yes.
I think Vason's just gonna go up to the door and knock.
Okay.
Is there any answer?
It takes a while. And if you sort of take a step back from the door after the knock, you see the light has moved out of the window you saw it in.
Mm.
And eventually it takes a few minutes, about the time it would take somebody to descend 3 flights of stairs. The door opens and a dragonborn with copper-coloured scales stands in the door.
Ooh, copper.
Yes?
Yeah. Apologies. A few colleagues of mine were walking past earlier and were noticing that you were wandering around in the dark. Are you in need? Is there anything afoot?
No, it is easier to light my own way with this than it is the expense of getting lantern oil down here. Vason, roll me another perception check.
Oof, that's only a 12.
You spot it's not incredibly hidden, but it's sort of tucked away on his on one of his lapels of the robe. A silver harp.
I have no idea.
Oh, he's
Do I, in
a-
character, know what the hell that is?
Vason probably doesn't.
the goat does out of character. Damn it, John! Why? He's my favorite guild.
Can I vote a religion check?
Yes.
Because that seems like a religious item. An 11. Wow.
You don't recognize the any religious symbology to this.
It's a lovely harp you've got there.
Yes, it's a nice piece of jewelry to remind me of those who harp.
God fucking damn it!
I'm also
So
just
angry right now.
torturing Goat at this point, apparently.
I hate this so much, John. I legitimately, I spent like £50 on getting one of these heckin' pins because I had to import it from an American site. I'm irate.
Oh god,
Is that...
I never really learnt to play an instrument myself.
Yes.
I mean, besides, and he sort of taps the sword.
Well, every instrument has its uses in the orchestra.
The name's Vason Caird by the way, and Vason just sort of extends his hand. I wasn't expecting to see a Dragonborn down here.
Felrax. And he extends a hand out to you.
I sort of do
We'll
like
just continue to scream. Background.
I just sort of like a claspy, forearm handshake.
Okay.
May I come in?
Yes. I suppose. Nicer than being out on the street.
I mean, that's definitely the case. Have you ever considered getting something of dark vision? It's very useful. He sort of gestures to the stuff that Wall gave him so that he can see in the dark. Seems a bit unusual to live down here when you can't see in a cave without light.
I make do with the light that I have. It's not something that costs me anything.
So, what do you do down here, if you don't mind? Don't mind me asking.
Well, at the moment, a lot of renovation. I've just moved in recently. So, the decorations of the former owner are rather foul.
Vason sort of just takes a look around. What are these decorations?
The room that you are in at the moment is a very run-down room with peeling black paint on the walls, spiders' webs covering the ceiling, and sort of a black and white tiled floor. He's just sort of brought you into an entrance hall. He's not taken you far into the house.
Do these spiderwebs just look like dilapidated, or do they look like Lolth worship?
They look dilapidated. It's not the intentional placement, it's just ages of an empty house.
Oh. If you wouldn't mind the company and the help, would you like a bit of a hand?
I think I have this for the moment, but maybe we'll see each other around. As you say, it's unusual to see a dragonborn down this far.
No, well, the Order never mentioned anyone being this far down.
Who's that, then?
Oh, Order of Zorqual?
Ah, yes. Yes, have heard stories of them.
Good, I hope.
Yes. Yes,
Right.
fascinating people. You are a champion of theirs to be this far down.
I mean, you're flattering me. I'm just to notate. Barely out of the monastery.
That explains a decent amount, yes.
I think Rayson pulls a face of, huh? Because he doesn't know how to infer knowledge from that. So he's like, okay. Well, sorry for taking up your time. If anything, I was just a bit worried.
Don't worry, I have this under control.
If I could trouble you before I disappear, do you know anything about a clan Ionai? Meant to be some Dwargar?
I'd heard that they'd possibly would have stopped in the Black Tankard if they were coming through town. He is Droon is known to, well, not be very open to anyone, but Durgar who pay good money, he is open to let them stay a little bit longer, I believe. Well, I've heard he might be in the pocket of the Xanathar.
Doesn't always make someone awful.
It depends how deeply they are into those pockets. And what they are willing to do to...
Get out.
what they're willing to do to stay in the good graces of the Xanathar.
I feel like this dude's gonna attempt to assassinate me soon, John. And that's just very unfair of you, because I love this guild that I won't name. But I posted like photographic evidence that I have the pin in my living room. That's what it looks like. I was like, John, I'm so angry.
Those who wish to stay in his good graces are the ones you need to worry about. You know someone who's trying to get out.
They're in a lot of debt, and
They often are.
are asked to do some rather awful things as a result. And make weapons for them. That's not the awful part.
That's not the awful part.
Yeah, Vason is sort of looking like there's not going to be deception here. He's still like he's having the quick flashback to like 2 hours ago or an hour ago, however long ago that was, and it's just like, no, definitely not the worst. No, definitely not the horrible part.
Would it interest you to know that there is a secret entrance into the Xanathar's lair in Skullport?
Oh?
The
That would.
Xanathar's guild supposedly runs large parts of Skullport. I have it on reasonably good authority that his agents have been seen entering and exiting the Guts and Garters basement. But those who enter don't always exit the building through the visible means, and those who leave the building haven't always gone in recently, if you catch the drift.
Yeah, I'm aware there's anything like that place.
If you can get into the cellar, I think you might find what you need. That might help you strike at the Xanathar. I wouldn't do it alone.
You're a very kind man. How old does this guy read as?
What's the, 40s?
Okay. So about twice Vason's age.
Yeah.
Um,
Early 40s.
Thank you for your wisdom. I'll keep that in mind. Now worry, things might get that desperate. But anyway, I've taken up too much of your time. If you know what, if you're ever curious to chat about the surface, let me know, because we're up. I'm based in Waterdeep at the moment. It'd be nice to chat to a Dragonborn who's familiar with things down here. Every once in a while.
I do tend to keep my ear to the ground as much as is possible.
I sort of he just scribbles down the address of Troll Skull and just gives it to him, and I'll be there.
He sort of tucks it into a pocket in the robe that you can't quite see. He almost flicks his hand and it disappears.
Well, I won't take up any more of your time, but let me know if you need a hand with any of the renovating.
Allow me to show you out. And he opens the door.
Yeah, Basin heads back out into the time of day, ?
Difficult to tell, you're underground.
How do you tell time down here?
Books are handy, I expect.
I haven't quite worked it out myself just yet. I just... I don't deal with great many people, so when I get tired, I just sleep. It's all very new to me down here.
Yeah, me too. Well, you have a lovely day. And Mason gets rid of himself, and goes to it's the which is the tavern that we were staying at, because I think that's the one where everyone went to.
The Flagon and the Dragon.
Yeah,
that one.
He'll head off that way.
Okay.
It was a lovely little chat. He pops down sort of as he's going down. He sort of plays with I forgot what name I gave her. The one that starts with a C, the little dragon thing that I bought last time.
Okay.
it's a bearded dragon you bought, right?
Yeah, a little bit. My little bearded dragon.
You head back to the Flagon and the Dragon. And unless anyone has any pressing business to discuss tonight, I'm thinking that's a pretty good place to close out the session.
Seems good.
Before we torture Goat anymore with secret conversations that they are not a part of.
It's bull- the thing is, War doesn't even know this. It's just Goat that's like, oh, it's that thing. God, I have a literal tattoo of one of the goddamn members on my leg, and I'm so irritated. Right? I hate this. I literally love I love this faction so much.
I slightly love this too much.
I love the fact that on one hand, like, you're doing that half of things, and on the other hand, I've just paid off a debt from them.
Yeah.
Just been a glorified courier.
You've just earned sanctuary in that house that he's just been to.
Yeah.
If he had come back with you, he would have been let into the house perfectly fine. But he didn't. He got impatient.
Just went up.
I had no reason in character to assume that I was a half a house. I was just curious.
Anyway, we'll end it there.